Restraining is a form of progress. So on a daily basis, I consistently try to move forward. But then I remember that restraining is also a way that we progress. Because sometimes you can be pushing forward in life, and the truth is, it's not that you're not doing enough, it's that you still are holding on to things that are weighing you down. And so when we're trying to push forward on certain days and you feel like you're not making that much progress, what we can always look at, what you can always look at, what I can always look at is, wait a minute, what are some of the bad habits that I can avoid today that by just letting them go, I go further? You see, if you're going at 50 miles an hour, right? And let's go better scenario. If you're running, but you have this 50-pound bag on you. You're like, man, I'm really trying to get ahead. I'm trying to move forward. I'm on the right path. Man, things are, but I'm not getting as far as I wanted today. Let me just drop fucking 25 pounds on the floor. Okay, now I'm still on the same path, still going in the same direction, but I'm going faster now because I've let go of something that was weighing me down. And let's be more practical. What can that be? Maybe that day you didn't eat fast food. You didn't hit that vape. You didn't smoke weed. You didn't drink alcohol. You didn't lust. You didn't watch porn. You didn't jerk off. You didn't play games with somebody's emotions like I used to. You play games with girls and things like that, or play games with the guys. Maybe that day you didn't sleep in. You see, so all these things that you restrained yourself from doing actually helped you progress. I'm very hard on myself. I'm constantly like, yo, keep going, go. I'm always pushing through. I'm always trying to push through. And there are times where I just feel like I didn't do enough. I just didn't do enough. And today was one of those days. As I'm walking Leon over here, I said, wait a minute, brother. There were some bad habits you used to have. Lusting over women, having this. I'm like, all these things. Or maybe you were, like eating cereal. For me, cereal. For me, it's not a big vice, cereal, but like when I have comfort food too, okay? I have comfort, so don't think that I don't get cravings and things like that. But today I was like, wait a minute, man, you haven't had cereal in like 3-4 days. And today was another day where I could have easily went and got some cereal, and that's my vice. It's not a crazy vice, but it's a psychological vice. And so you have to also look at, if you feel like you're not having that great of a day, ask yourself, what is a vice that I can let go of? What is something that I cannot do for sure today that by not doing so, I know my life is going to push forward. It's going to progress. Sometimes in business, and I'm not pushing as hard as I would want to, or in fitness, my diet, I look at like, okay, what did I do today? Progress can be measured in so many different ways. And we're always ultimately looking to develop our character. We're always looking to develop who we are. And sometimes some of the things that are going to develop us are by letting go of the things that are hindering us. So I really want you to look at your life and be like, what hindrance? What do I need to restrain from? I already gave you 5 practical ones. And usually we go to these things, right? Because they make us feel good. Everybody gets stressed. You get stressed. I get stressed. That's why we go to these things. That's why we self-sabotage. That's why we decide to eat shitty. That's why we decide to just chill. That's why we decide to procrastinate. Because we're ultimately just stressed out. We don't want to push forward because it's painful. And so we must remember that when we're feeling a certain way, right? Like today was another day where I was feeling kind of like, man. And I knew that I need to become the source of what I seek. I sought to not think about myself. Because when we start thinking too much about ourselves and where we're going, what we're not doing enough, we need to get this. Like, I told myself, Alex, just get on TikTok live. Just get on TikTok live, because I missed it this morning. And when I got on TikTok, I was like, just get on TikTok. I got on TikTok live, and I just forgot about everything. I forgot about everything, little desire that I had, and I focused solely on the people on my live. And if you haven't tuned in, you can go check out my TikTok, the Alex Duenas. I'm live. I'm not gonna say every day now, but I'm live like 5 out of 6 days of the week at 8 a.m. Eastern time. I'm cooking breakfast. I'm cooking breakfast, giving you guys your daily motivation, giving you guys your daily inspiration. And I knew in that moment, I needed to get back into flow state. I needed to get back into thinking about other people, not just myself. That's why whenever you're working out, you're working out for you, but guess what? If you create a better you create a better person for the world. When you're at work and you're in flow, you're working with customers, whatever it might be, you're in flow because you're taking care of other people. When I'm making this video, I can't think about everything else because I'm in flow state, because I'm taking care of other people. I'm taking care of you guys. And so we must remember that whatever you're dealing in life at the moment, and you feel yourself just thinking too much about the things that you have to do, either one, get right into action, or number two, do something for somebody else. Realize that it's not just about you. When you start making things about other people and you start doing it for them, you take out the frustration, you take out the worry. How can you be worried if what you're doing is making somebody else's life better? I actually had a girl text me and she's like, "Hey Alex, I lost 20 pounds. I'm like, no fucking way. No fucking way. I'm like, she's like, how do you feel? She's like, I feel great. It was hard, but I did it. And she watches my lives, she didn't personally get my help, but she came to me and she's like, and I know she watches me. And for her to come and tell me that she did that shows me that I was part of that journey for her. She watches my morning lives. And so understand that when you are helping other people, when you're giving yourself to others, you're also moving forward in life. I truly believe that God notices everything you do. And when he sees you taking care of his people, how can he not reward you? He sees you doing what he wishes we all do, is just help one another, show love for each other. And when your atmosphere, when your presence makes somebody else's life better, your life will get better. Vice versa. If your presence makes somebody else's life worse, your life will get worse. And that's why we must always show love to people. Always show love to people, especially the ones that are hurting. I get a lot of haters on TikTok. But you know what? I show them the most love because they're the ones that need it the most. So remember, one of the best things you can do on a day is sometimes restrain yourself from the things that hold you back. Yes, we all want to push forward. We all want to progress. We all want to make progress every single day. But progress doesn't always look like addition. Progress sometimes looks like subtraction. Subtracting the things out of your life that don't help you. With that being said, love every single one of you guys. Side note, if you guys don't know, you can always look in the link in my bio, and you can go look at my podcast. If you like this, but you rather have some audio versions of it, of different ones, you can go in my link in the description, check out my podcast. With that being said, much love, fam.